Oh. You don't think it's pointing up too much?
I think it should be okay. I guess I'm gonna start my car though. All right, what's going on, guys? Today we're just gonna be going around, and we got 3 cars that we want to talk about. The new STI, the 2020, I guess, concept that's coming out. The new Genesis Coupe, and what was the other one?
The new Tesla Roadster.
The new Tesla Roadster. So we were wanting to set up some kind of like podcast kind of thing, but that's not set up completely yet. So we're just gonna go drive around, and I guess when car guys don't have anything else to do but just talk about cars, that's what we're gonna do, is talk about cars. Yeah. And then I think we might go see if we can find some empty parking lots to go play around in. And yeah, that's pretty much all we got, really. I don't know, what do you think the first one we should talk about?
Well, we're in a Genesis, so you might as well knock that one out.
Okay. Well, yeah, if you guys don't know, if you don't know about my channel, if you're new to the channel, I drive a 2013 Genesis Coupe, 3.8 R spec. Yeah, I'll just say go check out my other videos if you don't know anything about this car. But the new I don't know when it's gonna come out though, the new Genesis Coupe. They got a lot of really cool reviews, I guess, that they're talking about. I'll put a picture up of what it actually looks like, but it's more like supercar,
right?
You know? So
yeah, it is. It's very supercarish. It's completely different than what anyone knows Genesis to be right now, which might be good.
Yeah, because I mean, like, they're branching off and they're kind of like doing their own thing. They're not sticking with Hyundai anymore. So like, Genesis is gonna be its own like car brand now. It's not gonna be Hyundai Genesis. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm wondering what they're gonna name their cars.
I think it's just supposed to be Genesis.
Yeah, but they're gonna have more than one car out, so it's have to be Genesis something. You know what I mean, though? Because they're gonna come out with just that one car, you would think.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea.
But and it's weird because they're not saying a whole lot about power. The only thing I can say is that they're calling it the Vision G Coupe concept, but they're saying it's going to come out with a 5-liter V8 in it. This right here is
the new one.
The new one.
Well, yeah, because I've heard that, like the new 5.0 or the 5.0 that's in the Genesis sedan. Mm-hmm. That same 5.0 is they're talking about that in the new Genesis Coupe, or going 3.3 liter twin turbo. And like you were saying, like the NSX, the new NSX too, it's kind of gonna be like a hybrid. Yeah, so like they'll run electric motors and the 3.3 liter twin turbo, if they even go with that. There's not really like a whole lot of information about them, but from what we get, it's supposed to be like a supercar. So they're gonna compete with like the Porsche 911 turbo, the Lamborghini Aventador. So like whenever you go and think about trying to compete with cars like that, it's, I don't know, it's gonna be something to really look forward to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But it, like, price point.
That's what I was gonna ask you. What do you think the price point might be?
I don't know. I think it's probably gonna be around 100 grand.
Right.
I really do, because the new NSX, what was it? 200? Is it 150? Or I don't even know how much it is. I think it's around 100, or between 100 and 200,000.
What year did they come out with the newest one? And do you know what year it was? Is it this year or last year?
I think it's 2017. I think it's 2017.
Yeah. I'm guessing they'll probably be right around, what, 150, 200? Is that what you said?
Yeah, they'll probably be around that. Yeah.
156.
156. So yeah, I think they'll probably be right around the same as that. So yeah.
They probably will, yeah. Traction control.
Traction. Car, the new concept for the STI. It looks really cool. I just hate how I know that the concept is not going to look anything like the new STI is going to look like. I wish they would. Hopefully they'll stick to that kind of route a little bit, but they never do. It was just like when they came out with 2015, they did the exact same thing. They had a really cool concept, and then it looked completely different. It's not a bad thing. It didn't come out horrible, but I think if it was a little bit closer to the concept, I think people would have liked it even more than they do now.
Exactly.
You know? But
sorry if I keep looking down too. I'm looking at my phone, checking the specs out on all these cars we're talking about. Yeah. Have you heard anything about the power plant?
Well, I think that they're going to put the FA20 just like they have in the WRX, and I hope they do, because they need to branch out of
2020. They might do a single turboed or a twin turboed FA20.
They'll definitely stick with single.
You would think.
Yeah, it's less complicated. But I think they should stick with an FA20. But I think that they should do unequal link headers so they can at least keep the Subaru rumble in the STI, whereas they don't have in the WRX. I think that's what sucks about the new WRX, is that it don't have that rumble. But I think they need to do the FA20 and put a bigger turbo on it, because the FA20 in the WRX has a really small twin scroll turbo. That's why it has so much power right off the line. I think all the power comes on at like 1500 RPM and all the torque. So that's why it's so much quicker off the line than an STI, but then it falls on its face after, 5,000 RPM, whereas the STI still has that power to gain. But the power plant for the STI has been around for so long, they haven't changed. They need a change. They need to compete with other cars like the new Focus RS, have 350 horsepower,
exactly,
350 pound-feet of torque, and it's all-wheel drive. So that's the competitor with the STI right now, and STI needs to change to compete with the Focus RS now. They need to come out with something 350 or 400 horsepower.
Well, yeah, because they're the same price point, so they need to make it to where, because right now, the Focus RS just walks STIs, I'm sure. You'd think.
I think I wouldn't think that it walks it, but it definitely beats it.
Yeah, because I haven't seen any races on them.
Yeah, I haven't really looked them up either. But the interior is everything about the new Focus RS is definitely better. But
what do you think the price point will be on the new STI? Because that's what I was looking at. They're not saying anything about price yet. Do you think they're going to keep around 40, 45 brand new like they've been staying, or do you think they're going to make it better to where they're going to ask 50, 55?
I think out the door it'd probably be right around 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty close.
Yeah. And then give it, 3 years and they'll be worth 35.
35.
Just like they are now.
Right.
They'll always depreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that would be really cool. That would definitely be something cool to have if they actually came out with a new look and new engine, new drivetrain, everything in an STI. That I think would be really, really cool. I could never afford one. But
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of afford, just to deviate a little bit, have you been thinking about getting an STI lately, or anymore, or is it still just kind of like a back of your head?
Yeah.
Because you were saying you were thinking about it before.
I always want one.
I know you always want one.
I don't know if I'm ever going to get off the point of wanting one, because once I get an STI, then my next car that I'd probably want would probably be like a 2010 GTR.
Right.
So there's always going to be that next car that I want. But I don't know. It's more like the power thing for me, because I want the STI for all the performance and stuff that it has, not just the power, because they're not super fast cars. They're not at all.
You also love how they look too.
Yeah, I like the look. I like all the performance stuff. I like that it's all-wheel drive. I like it it's turbocharged. I like the aftermarket ability that they have.
And that's what I was getting ready to say. If you went from this Genesis straight to a GTR, I still think you'd still, in the back of your head, still want an STI because you've never had one.
No, honestly, I don't. If I went to a GTR, I would never even think about an STI again.
Sure you would, because you think about possibly getting an STI for a daily driver and then keeping your GTR.
Well, actually, a GTR, there's still drivability.
Would you daily drive a GTR though? The maintenance on those are expensive.
Well,
you're looking at probably a $150 oil change.
Yeah.
Imagine how much brake pads are going to be for.
Oh, I know.
$1,000 probably.
Yeah. I can't afford one, so if you can afford a GTR, then you can afford the maintenance. You have to plan
as low as 40, 45. Cars.com.
High mileage. Yeah.
60, 70. Higher, but
yeah, I wouldn't want one like that. But yeah, if I got rid of this car, it's definitely going to be for an STI. But I have been thinking about with the power. I'm not all about racing. And a lot of you guys that are subscribed to my channel know that I don't really race a whole lot. And some of you guys are like, why don't you actually go out and race and race and race? I've raced a few times, but I guess I'm more into aesthetics. I'm more into making my car look good. Whereas the STI, I think I would have, a bigger genre of things that I could do. Whereas this, I'm already kind of, I don't really want to do anything else to this car. And if I did, it would be boosting it. Sitting there going through these comments on the, he spent a ridiculous amount.
Tortilla chip.
Okay. He spent a ridiculous amount on, in mods on your car.
Oh god, we got some funny ones. First one's the funniest.
No, somebody just did it an hour ago. You would chump if you spent $1,200 on a 10 bolt.
I know. I'm a dumbass.
And somebody said Indiana motherfuckers. I said, hey. Then which one was it?
Just like a boy up here that says something about supercharge or something.
Laugh out loud. You seemed really mad explaining the fender, almost like you've explained it 100 times. Yeah, I'm filming.
Yeah.
I wanted to get your reaction on some of those.
I knew you were filming as soon as I came in here.
And
so I said, burn, looked at it, and I seen it blinking. Now I gotta stop right over there.
They were fucking hating.
Yeah, that's alright.
But not all of them. Nice whip and nice work. Keep rolling.
There's more hate than anything. Everyone hates my car. It's okay. I hate it.
That's a nice balanced ride. I don't know. Not all of them.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks to everyone who didn't talk shit about it. You guys are cool.
Okay, back on the road. Next car I guess we got to talk about is the new Tesla.
Yes, the Tesla Roadster.
Yeah, Tesla Roadster. That thing is
bad motherfucker right there.
It's so sick.
Sorry to cuss, but it's bad.
Yeah, it's so sick. And also, guys, I do want to apologize. I am having to record on the GoPro. My other camera, I guess it's just a little bit too heavy for this mount. And if you watched one of my other videos, I try to do this also with my other camera and kind of like swayed. So I apologize if the picture isn't as crisp as my good camera. So, but Tesla.
Yeah, the Tesla Roadster.
I think the price
is way too expensive.
I mean,
I don't think
for the performance, 1.9 seconds. God damn it. 1.9 seconds, 0 to 60. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah.
$200,000.
Yeah, and that's
for an electric car.
And it's a $50,000 reservation fee, so the total price is $250,000. So
yeah.
$250,000 for an electric vehicle.
But it's a really fast electric.
A lot comes with that, you know. I mean, 0 to 60 in 1.9, 0 to 100 in 4.2.
That's insane.
Runs in 8.8 in the quarter.
That's crazy. Are they all-wheel drive?
All-wheel drive. Top speed of over 250 miles an hour.
That's crazy.
That is. And it goes up to 620 miles on a charge.
On regular daily driving.
On regular daily driving.
In that like insanity mode, it'd be like fucking, what, 200?
Maybe.
If that?
If that, yeah. But you're getting a lot with it. I don't know if it's quite worth $250,000, but at the same time, for the vehicles that it's going to be competing with, I mean, the new Huracan, that's $400,000, and it's going to flat out smoke it.
Yeah. I think it would be cool to have, but I think $250,000 is too much for an electric car because it's going to be like super hardcore car enthusiasts that are going to buy that car. When super hardcore car enthusiasts drive cars, they want to hear.
Yeah, they want to hear the motor.
They want to hear what the fuck they're driving.
Right.
You know?
And a Tesla,
you're not going to hear anything. You don't want to hear anything.
No.
You know? So, I mean, unless you're just along for the fucking ride and you just want to be thrown back in your seats and you just want that pure driving experience, I guess. Are they automatic?
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's got to be.
It does?
I'm guessing. We got to go left here. Oh, let's want to go 465.
I'll just go this way. I'm already in the lane. Why couldn't it be?
I mean, I guess it could be, but the electric motors on Teslas, it's one motor per wheel. It ain't like it's just an electric motor with a transmission on it. Like Teslas, they only have one gear.
Yeah. I guess I don't really know a whole lot about.
I know the Tesla P90s and P85s and P100s are only one gear. I didn't like it shifts or anything. It's just one gear, go.
It would be cool to be in one and see what like the insanity mode, like that launch is like.
Oh God, I guarantee we've never felt torque like that ever in our life.
I wonder, would it beat a Bugatti?
Off the line. What, the new one?
Well, I think they're both 1.9 seconds, aren't they? Or the 2, or are they right around 2?
I think the Bugatti's like 2.1 or 2.2.
So I mean, they'd still be pretty
close,
much the
yeah.
same, yeah. Come on, don't make me get stuck at this light. Okay, yeah, it's green. Go. Shit. So I guess there's not really anything else to talk about. I think the price for that car is a little bit too much. I think 40, 50 grand for the fucking new STI that comes out. Hopefully they stick around the
Genesis.
No, I'm saying like the concept. Hopefully they stick to what it looks like.
Oh yeah, it'd be nice to have a new, fresh STI. Stop doing an updated version of the old thing. Right. Granted, you know, everyone loved the 04, 05 STIs. That's where they originated. But we're over that now.
Yeah.
Come up with a new design. Yeah. More performance.
Like do what like Genesis is doing. Like a lot of people hate on Hyundai, but I mean they're going off on their own things. But at least they're trying new things.
Exactly.
Everybody else is so comfortable, and they're like, well, if it doesn't break, don't fix it. But you can't improve on anything if you don't
do the same shit all the time.
If you don't take the chance on change, you're never going to improve. Ever. Never will. I mean, that's how business works. You have to evolve and change. You have to be okay with that.
What the hell?
I don't know. The light's green and we're stopping.
Any other cars you'd like to talk about? Just right off the top of the head?
I think that's pretty good for right now. I mean, the video's already very long.
Yeah, it's already going to be. Once you edit it,
if you guys
15 minutes.
If you guys like these kind of videos, I mean, just sitting around talking about cars, let us know in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button if you did. If I get, let's say 200 likes on this video, I would think that we'd be able to hit 200. If you guys can get 200 likes on this video, then we'll make another one. That'll let me know that you guys would like me to do other car review kind of like this.
Our podcast we want to start is going to be like this, just in a more office environment.
Right. Yep.
We'll just be discussing new cars, comparing them to the old, discussing our opinion if they're worth it, if they're better.
Right.
Because this is all we really know. I mean, we know other stuff, but this is what we're passionate about. We can go on and on and on about cars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, we literally had nothing to film today, so we decided to make a video. Let's just get in the car and talk about cars.
I mean, hell, that's what we do anyways when we're together. All we do is talk about cars. So,
exactly.
Yeah. If you guys like the video, man, hit that thumbs up button. If you guys haven't already, subscribe. Go check out all my other videos if you guys are into the Genesis Coupe, because that's the biggest majority of my channel. What it's about is my build. So go check out my other videos. Until next time, guys, take care. Peace.